Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Um, I'm going live today in both my Facebook group, which my camera is here for that, and my YouTube group, which my camera is right here. So I'm going to be looking back and forth between both places to go live today. And I know it's been a while since I've been live either on YouTube or in the group. And I wanted to just come on here and just, tell you a little bit about, and I mean, when I say a little bit, I mean, this is not going to be a comprehensive, you know, thing about what's going on, but I want to let's just suffice it to say, over the last 2 years, I have had a lot going on in my life. I had long COVID. I've moved twice. I lost my church and by extension, my church family. When I did move, I moved into a place where it's 40 minutes from the church that I was attending. So it's quite a drive to get over there and back. And so I've been searching for a church and I haven't been able to find one. Excuse me. Over the last week, there have been some other things that have happened really probably about over the last 6, 7 months. There have been other things that happened that I don't want to get into because that's really not my story to tell. But I want to make it known that it did impact my life. And last week, something happened that impacted my life in an even greater way. And God is helping me. I'm going through it, and I'm going to be okay. And let me reiterate this to you. It has nothing to do with my health. My health is good. My mental health may not be so great, but my physical health is fine. I have no bad diagnosis, nothing like that. But those of you who are in my Facebook group that I'm talking to about this, I'm going to ask you to just kind of help me to understand, I'm going to ask you to pray for me. And I'm going to ask, not to ask me a lot of questions because there's just things I can't talk about and I don't want to talk about. But I will ask for your prayers because I really need them right now. And I sure appreciate that. So let's get to going and bang out some makeup. And I want to read you this verse in Isaiah today because this is one that I have been really pondering over the last week. And it's fear not, it's Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And we really can't get any better than that, can we, ladies? I mean, that's just about as good as it gets, honestly. But some of you all, I don't want to use this. Let me get what I want to use. Oh, goodness. Hang on just a moment. My phone is ringing and it's my daughter. Just a second. Okay, let me cut that off. She doesn't know I'm on live down here. Okay. So let's get this on. This is an ivory. This is Mary Kay Ivory Luminous 110. And I'm just popping this in. Excuse me just a second. I don't know how to let her know this because I'm going to end up. Let me get my tablet just a minute. And let me send her a text. I'm so sorry, you all. I hope everything's okay. Okay, so maybe that'll fix the problem there for the time being. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. If it's an emergency, she's home and she can come down here. So if I have to get off real quick, you all will know because I'm not going to do a really long live. But I haven't really been mentally in a place where I could do a lot of extra stuff. I've just been trying to, do what I can, and that's kind of how it went. And I have picked up a new hobby, which has kept me really busy, and I've been learning how to paint. And I'm going to show you all some of my paintings today. And Facebook group, I want to tell you all and see if you would like for me to do some lives where I'm painting and things like that. Um, I had to have something to kind of keep me relaxed. Um, as many of you know, because I've been pretty transparent about this, I have an anxiety disorder. And by the grace of God and God alone, I have been able to not have to take medication for it. But I did have to find another outlet for for it. So I've tried several things, and this actually has helped me more than anything to deal with some of the things that, have happened in my life in the last little bit. So I do have a bunch, and I mean a bunch, y'all, of pictures that I have painted, and I'm going to show you all some of them here in just a little bit. And I want your opinion on it. Keep in mind that I am a beginner. I am not, I'm definitely not um, Picasso or anything like that. But I have a really good friend who is kind of helping me and giving me pointers and tips, and she is looking at my pictures and telling me what to do, and I've so appreciate that so much. But I'll show them to you here in just a little bit. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer under my eye and just kind of out here. I kind of went backwards on this. This is normally what you do the next step, but here we go. One thing I have learned, and I believe our lives, it's always a learning process. We're always learning, and hopefully we're always, maturing and growing. And by maturing, I don't necessarily mean growing older because sometimes that can kind of stink. But, we're maturing in our faith and in who we are. And as women, and with that comes its own set of problems because sometimes I think, man, I just don't look like I did even 20 years ago. I don't look like that. But when you consider the alternative, it's not that bad of a gig. But one thing I have learned over the last week is that, and this was, brought home to me very, very abruptly. God is with us no matter what we face, no matter what we do. The Lord is with us. And that has brought me through some very troubling times in my life. And it'll bring you through those times as well. Now I'm going to try, girls, to put on some powder powder eyeshadow. I don't wear powder eyeshadow very much anymore. I normally wear liquid, but I'm going to try powder tonight. So, those of you who are on the Facebook Live, let me know if you want me to do the paintings here in the group. And if that's something that you would like to see. If it isn't, just let me know. No, I don't want to see that. I don't care a thing about it. And that's okay. Either way is just fine. But for those of you in the Facebook group that, I'm going live on right now in conjunction with YouTube, um, my Mary Kay business has changed quite a bit over the last few years, and I've talked to you all about that. I am going to be having a sale next month in May. Next month is May. Next month. And in that sale, I'm going to be having things that are in my inventory that are going to be discounted because um, I need to clear out some of my inventory. And so we're going to we're gonna just have a sale. And it will be online. It'll be much like the Christmas sale. Excuse me, except there will be more discounts because it's an inventory clearance sale. And, I think it's something you all will want to come to, and I'm going to have one here at the house as well. So, we'll just see how it goes over the next, couple of weeks, but I really do need to get on this. This is something that I have just put off and put off and put off, because I kind of wanted to see how it would go. Use a little bit of burnished bronze on my eyelid. Um, and, things have just been really slow with Mary Kay. So I'm having to try to pick up some more income streams, and I'm working on doing that. And so um, that's just kind of how it is. I may be turning in an order in the next couple of weeks. So if there's anything that you would like, let me know, and I will be happy to order it for you. If there's anything you need immediately, let me know, and I will order it for you online and have it shipped to you. That's kind of the way I'm going right now because, um, just, the economy is not really great in this particular area right now. And, you got to do what you got to do. Not something I'm thrilled about, but that's it is what it is, girls. So now I'm just kind of blending this down just a little bit. Just to kind of blend it all in. I'm not going to use any other eyeshadow. Just going to use those two today. I'm going to be sticking a little close to home today. I may go out for a little while and I don't know if I've got any errands to run. I could potentially have errands to run, but I don't think I do. But I may go out for a little while and take a walk, Trixie and I. And I've been doing that lately over the last couple of days when it hasn't been raining. It's been raining here like crazy. So, but I'm hoping I can get out today and take her and we can go somewhere for a walk. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of this green eyeliner on just because I like green eyeliner and I need some. I'm just going to give it a little kick at the end. I'm not going to do a lot, just enough to define my eye. I'm not even going to put it on underneath my eye. And I'm going to use our new mascara. I really like this mascara. Totally different formula than the Fanorama, but it's really good. It's a good formula. And I do like this brush. It's curved. So you can flip it from one side to the next. When you need to get into a specific spot, you can use the humpy side. And when you need to, follow kind of the curve of your lash line, you can use the indented side. And I really like this. I really like this mascara. It's different. It's a much thinner formula than the Lash Love formula. So if you like a thick mascara, this is not that. But this is a buildable mascara and it's a lengthening mascara. So you just let it dry down and put another coat on. And that's how this works. So after I've done that, I'm going to use, let's see, what do I want to do next? Where's my lip liner? If I can't find it, I'm not going to worry about it. Here it is. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. Beige nude. Someone has suggested to me, one of my dear faithful subscribers has suggested that I do a video on me painting and just kind of talking while I'm trying to paint. And what do you YouTubers think about that? Is that something that you would like to see? If not, then I'm not going to do it. But if you would, let me know. Y'all on Facebook, I know I feel like I'm right in the camera here, but I couldn't figure out how to set this up any other way. For some reason, the angle is just a little off today. So Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day with this. Like I said, I'm gonna run out here in a little bit. I think, I don't know, but I think. And now I'm gonna put on a little bit of powder. I'm just gonna kind of tap this on, set my makeup. Got a little too much there on the side of my nose, but that's okay. Just blend it in. I'm gonna go over it with a damp beauty blender. I got my hair cut this week too, y'all. I don't know what y'all think about it. I got it cut, and I don't know if you can tell, but I got a little bit of sun on my arm. My arm's still a little bit red. Um, okay. So we're gonna call it a day after we do this, and that's gonna be it. And then I'm gonna show you some of these pictures I painted so that you all can see them. Tell me what you think. I'm really curious as to your I want to know what you think. Um, I've always enjoyed painting, but I always felt like that I was just no, I wasn't any good at doing it. I loved it because it was just fun. It's a creative way to express yourself, but I never felt that I was really, that I could do it. And it was messy and it was this and that. Well, I figured out a way to cut down the mess. And I've really enjoyed this. So let me show you all some of these. So the first one is this one. And I'm showing you this as a Christmas one because y'all, I love Christmas. So I call this one Snowman's Delight. I painted this last month and I did not follow a tutorial. I just painted this because I want to get some Christmas paintings ready for the holiday season, and I will be selling some of these, in my craft show that I have. And I'm going to be having a Christmas in July craft show too this year. I'm going to add that in. So here's this one. And here's another Christmas one that no, I didn't bring that up. Yeah, I did too. Here's another Christmas one that I did. This one's called Weathered Winter, and one of my dear subscribers gave me the name for this one. Let me get this back so that you guys in Facebook can see this. I'm sorry. I know that it's hard to get this. Here's this for you all on Facebook. Let me try to angle it so you can see the whole thing. And here it is for YouTube. So let me do this one because Facebook, I don't think you all saw this one good. Here's this one. I'm too old to be fooling with two cameras, y'all. It's just too much. Now, this one started out as something totally else. And it looks so bad, I just painted over it. And I call this one, I want to come in so you all can see this on YouTube, A Dog and Her Girl. Because that's my life with my little dog. It is a dog and her girl with the princess. And I don't know, tell me if you think I need to add like a creature from the Black Lagoon or something coming up out of the water. I thought about it, but I just thought it was kind of cute the way it was. And this was painted for my own personal keeping. I want to keep that. And this is one of my favorites because of Trixie. Um, she is one of the joys of my life. And I just love that little dog. This one is called Raven's Roost. And I found a picture and I kind of gave the picture my own spin. I modified it and took the inspiration and painted this. Now, I love this one. This one is on an 8x10. This is all these are acrylic. And this is on an 8x10 canvas board. And this one is as well. So the other ones are on stretched canvas. And I really like this for, the fall. I just think it's pretty. And if you like something kind of moody, and, I do like to decorate for fall. So this would be good to hang in my house then. Then I think this is my favorite one, or I don't know if it's my favorite, but I think the best one I've done. And I followed a tutorial to do this one. I just call this one Oh Happy Day, because who could have an unhappy day looking at a butterfly and a flower? And I know it's not perfect, but I'm trying to kind of show these in progression as I painted them. And I think I improved dramatically on this one when I followed this tutorial. It's this one was great in showing you how to blend colors. And there's that one. And the last one I just completed earlier this week, I believe. I want to think it was maybe Tuesday. I finished this one. And this one is called Solitude. And I followed a tutorial to do this one. YouTube, I'm bringing this in so you all can see it. And you can see over here on this side, there's a little castle. The little princess sitting there under a read. And I was going to have her reading a book. And well, I started painting the book and it looked awful. So I painted over it and just had her sitting there. Here we go, Facebook, so you all can see it. So that's what I've been doing to kind of help myself relax over the last several months. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now, folks. So I don't know when I will be making another video. I am going to try to make some as I can. And let me say this, Facebook, if you all are commenting, I'm so sorry. I can't see the comments. I can't. I don't know. For some reason, when I go live, it just does not allow me to see the comments. So I'll have to go back after I get off the live and read them and respond. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. And I'll have to go back and answer them after the live is over. Because I don't know why. This is just, I don't know if it's my phone or if it's Facebook. I don't know. Facebook has been acting weird to me on my phone. But at any rate, I'm going to try to do the best I can. And like I said before, there's just a lot going on. And some days I am probably going to feel like doing this, and some days I'm just not mentally going to be able to do it. I've been having some anxiety lately, and we'll see where that goes. But like I asked before, please pray for me. And I'm asking you once again, I don't want to answer a lot of questions about this. I don't really want to talk about it, but just rest assured to know I'm okay. I don't have a health crisis. I don't have anything like that. It's just I have some things I have to work through. And like I said, I'm having some anxiety. So hopefully, and it's getting better, and hopefully things will continue to go well over the next few weeks. And I'm just letting God help me. The Bible tells us that when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will raise up a standard against him. Now, a standard is something that back in the early days of battle, the king would carry the standard into battle. Now, what that means was that could be something as simple as a pole with the emblem of the king on top of it. It could be a flag with the king's crest on it, something that represented the king. The standard is what represents our King, Jesus. So when the enemy comes in and tries to overwhelm us and keep us defeated, the Spirit of the Lord will raise up his standard against him. And that is a powerful promise right there from God's word. And, I've been thinking about that a lot because our lives are really a battle. When we stop to think about it, we are battling something every day, whether we are battling whether or not to eat the salad or eat the steak or drink the milkshake. It seems like everything we do, we have to make decisions and we have to battle something in order to do the thing that we should do. So, in times of trouble, remember that because I'm going to tell you, folks, I've sure had to the last few months. And I know that God is on our side, but the more important question is, am I on God's side? Because that's the best place to be. Guys, I'm done. Here's the look. Let me get in here and show y'all the look. Facebook, I think y'all can see it good enough. Let me get in here and show YouTube. Here it is. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, and may the Lord be with you today. May He bless and keep you. May He lift His countenance upon you and give you peace. God bless. Bye bye.